Killer sales conversion strategy. Okay, guys, in this video, we're going to show you one of the most powerful conversion strategies that we use to date. It was discovered accidentally, but this strategy itself will allow anyone to go and modify their sales process to increase conversions and to get immediate results. I'm going to give you now the proven system for instantly boosting conversions using a sales funnel. Okay, a sales funnel is something that I originally was not using to the extent that I'm going to show you now. I had a basic process in place, but by making this one little tweak that we discovered accidentally, things really took off and the conversions really exploded. You see, I was really never big on the multiple one-time offers and exit pops and downsells and upsells. With my previous sales process and sales funnel, was pretty straightforward. Would have the sales opt-in boxes, and people who didn't buy would go into my list, and people who did buy would become subscribers, and those who did buy would become buyers, and there would be two separate lists. That was the extent of my sales funnel. Now, when I discovered this tactic, I had been marketing a golf product. I was a golf affiliate for a ClickBank golf product, and it was selling pretty well. It got to the point where it was a dependable income. I could count on it, and it was banking a solid $6,000 a month just on this one offer. Well, long story short, the seller eventually decided to pull the product off the market without me knowing, and I was instantly out of a $6,000 a month income. Okay, I looked for replacement products for it in the marketplace, but it just wasn't anything out there that converted like this particular product, and they had to take it down and make some modifications, so that business was temporarily put on hold. Well, this was pretty rough, and I decided to contact the seller. Contacted the seller, and I asked them, hey, look, I've been one of your top affiliates, if not the top affiliate, for this product consistently for the past 6 months, and I had just done a promotion, a major promotion for their product that couldn't be reversed. I already gone out and did the drop and things like that, and traffic was going to be flowing to my pre-sale page, which would be promoting their product. And since there was no other product like theirs on the market, I decided to contact them and ask them if there's anything they could do. And I wanted to find if there was anything they had, or if there what their intentions were to finally bring the product back to the marketplace. Well, I found out that they had thousands of their product available, but it was in physical DVD form. Okay, they had them sitting on a shelf in a fulfillment company. It was at least 1,500 different DVDs, and I thought, well, why don't I go ahead and I market those for them, and using my same sales process, I'll do that, and then I'll get my same commission. And I actually asked for a bumper commission. They agreed, so we set up our own private arrangement. What happened next truly shocked me and led to this discovery that I'm sharing with you today. By using the exact same sales letter, pre-sales letter that I did to sell, and I actually send my pre-sale visitors directly to the checkout, so they don't even see the visitors sales page. But the point is that these people were coming, they were going through my pre-sale sales copy. Just by saying that a physical copy of the videos were available, okay, I mean, they already had access to video before we promoted these videos as downloadable. But just by making the option available to have the physical DVD shipped to them, we saw a dramatic bump in conversions. These things were selling better than they ever did before. Now, you may be saying, well, okay, that's because people wanted to have the actual physical copies in their hand. But we decided that they did so well to go back with our other products and test the exact same process to see if it was just a fluke or not. All right. So we had other products like ebook sites that sold recipes. We had ebook sites that tell young men how to jump higher, things like that. Where we said on the sales letter, all we did was give the option. We gave the option for the ebook, and we gave the option for a physical book, okay, to be shipped to them. We gave the option for the videos to be downloaded in the members area for certain products, and we gave the option for videos to be shipped. Just by adding the option is what I'm saying. Not many people took the option. Actually, almost nobody took the option. But just by seeing the option, for whatever reason, it validated in their brain that this is a solid product, and the conversions went through the roof. This little discovery led me to go and test and tweak and finally put together a sales funnel that just works like gangbusters, okay? And this is what we're going to go over here. First, I'm going to give you the bird's eye view of the entire process, okay? You're going to see how it works and probably pick up on a little of why it works, and then we're going to break it out and go over piece by piece what you need to make sure you do so that the whole machine flows smoothly. This entire process starts off with the traffic. The traffic flows into the sales funnel here, like you see on the screen. Okay, and this is going to come from a variety of sources. I'm going to show you the recommended sources in a bit. So the traffic flows in. Then that traffic hits your sales page, and this sales page will be optimized for conversions, hopefully, for whatever process that you have there. If this is maybe they go through a squeeze page first, but ideally they can go ahead and come to your sales page using this system. From the sales page, you're going to make a few little tweaks on it that we're going to go over and give them a few options. The first option is to get the physical version of your actual product for $19.95 or for whatever the price is, plus shipping and handling. All right, so they'll see that option available. Just by adding that, and we've tested this over and over again, you're already ahead of the game and you're boosting your conversions. Okay. The next option you're going to give them from the sales page is the downloadable version. All right, the downloadable version of the same product. Obviously, you're not going to charge any shipping and handling. And then you're going to offer them a free sneak peek. Okay, we're going to get into more what that is as well, but you're going to offer them a free sneak peek at the product. So they have a choice. And from there, if they choose the physical version, you're going to have a fulfillment company send it to them. It's important to realize a lot of people ask, well, if I'm going to offer a physical version of my product, whether it be a DVD or ebook or a book or whatever it may be, am I going to have to sit there every day packing up ebooks and DVDs and mailing them out every time someone places an order? Absolutely not. All right. I'm going to show you how to have that done for you on autopilot. Okay. Every time someone will order, it'll automatically go out to them and you won't have to worry about a thing. The point of this process, sales process, this is what we found to be true. Not many people are actually going to get the physical version. All right. So this will not be a big problem for you. As a matter of fact, an overwhelming number of people will want the free sneak peek. All right. Who wouldn't? Now, if they choose to go to and purchase the downloadable version, okay, let's say they didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't want this free sneak peek, they liked your sales copy that much, they say they just wanted it right now. What happens then is they'll get forwarded to your online processor. If you don't currently use an online processor, I'll show you a few of those that I recommend for the process or the sales process in general. Now, for those that say they do want the sneak peek, this is where the sales funnel gets interesting. So they'll go to the page. They're at the sales page. They select the free sneak peek option, purchase option, and then they'll get forwarded to an opt-in box. Okay, and there's a specific way you need to have that set up, and we'll go over that. And once they go to the opt-in box and enter their contact information in, then they will get a confirmation email. Okay. They have to confirm first to get the sneak peek. We went through several tests where we would give them the damn thing first, and we realized it was a rookie mistake, wondering why wouldn't anybody confirm their emails. You know, you get 1,000 people in, and then as soon as they enter their email address, they go to the next page where they can download the sneak peek. Well, after they've gotten the goods, they're not going to go back and actually, download confirm the opt-in. So we weren't getting any confirmation. So you want to make sure that they don't get the free sneak peek, whatever that would be, until they confirm from the opt-in. Now here's where the action happens. As soon as they confirm, okay, they get forwarded, redirected to a one-time offer. And this one-time offer is going to make a great deal to them on the original version of the course, on the instant gratification of the downloadable version, okay? It's going to make them a great deal, and we'll show you the details of that. From that point, they'll either say no, and if they say no, they don't want to get the full version at a discounted price. They'll just go ahead with the free sneak peek. They'll get the free sneak peek download. just as promised. By the way, which will also have a link in it to purchase the real version. And we'll go into that. If they said yes, then they would go to an online processor to purchase the product, the downloadable product, at a discounted price. All right. During the test with the golf product, we went back and set this exact same sales funnel up. And what we discovered, it was nothing short of amazing, actually. The majority of the sales came from here. Right here. People weren't purchasing from the physical version. They weren't purchasing immediately with the download. They were going for the sneak peek. They were going for the opt-in. They would confirm it. They would see the one-time offer, and they would say, yes, I want to take advantage of the discounted rate, the discounted product. This is around like 97% of the sales right here. So this is a funnel that you're going to learn how to set up now for your own business. And we're going to fill in each of these sections here, fill in and see how to set this thing up and test it with everything. Okay? If you have a business that uses ebooks and you have a simple order button at the bottom, throw that out and test this. You know, I guarantee you it'll be at very least an interesting test. Okay? A lot of you may be concerned with, well, I don't have anything free or sneak peek worthy for the product, and I'll show you how to do that as well. All right, let's first look at the traffic sources. Okay, we found the most profitable traffic sources for this type of sales funnel to be from these shown on this page. That's Google image ads, Facebook ads, SEO, solo mailings, and direct site banner ad buys. With Google image ads, a lot of people are familiar with Google pay-per-click, but they don't know about the other side of Google where you can buy advertising on other people's sites that accept images, that accept Google's content network ads, banner ads. So if you want to take a look at that, go to google.com/AdWords and sign up for a free account if you don't already have one. And you can go through the side where it says Google image ads. Also with Facebook, you can get a lot of demographically targeted traffic that would fill the funnel for a sales funnel like this, and you can do it relatively cheaply on Facebook. You just have to approach it in a way that they'll accept your ad. It's a matter of trial and error, and the more ads you accept, the more ads you submit, obviously the more ads that they'll accept. Also, this benefits from SEO traffic. Okay, everyone has their own favorite SEO ranking method. Whatever that is, you want to pour that in here because this natural traffic is going to flow into the funnel, and this funnel is optimized for maximizing traffic. Okay, it's made for getting the most, squeezing the most from every single visitor that comes to the site. So by mixing paid and free traffic, you'll reap the rewards of both, and your list will continue to build, and your business will continue to build on turbo speed. Also, if you can do solo mailings for this type of sales funnel, it converts really, really well. They seem to be really responsive, especially in the make money internet marketing niche and some of the other niche areas out there, gardening and golfing and things like that, different hobbies. You can also go out and get traffic from direct site banner ad buys. So go out and find actual sites throughout using Google, find sites that accept banners and click on their advertising link and get your ads placed there. The point is that you should have a steady flow of traffic already flowing in so that you can properly test this. Okay, putting a sales funnel in place isn't necessarily going to give you the traffic that you need to test it, effectively and quickly. So any one of these will give you more than enough traffic to prove the process to you, and then you can start scaling up everything across the board. All right, so next that traffic needs to flow to your sales page. And remember, the sales page, it can be a sales page or a pre-sale page. This could be a sales page for your product that you're going to have your copy on, or this can be a pre-sale page that forwards customers directly to your vendor's checkout button. All right, either one will work for this process. One of the main things you can do to get this portion right is to actually focus everything on giving value. Completely value driven. Okay, if it doesn't matter if you're marketing if you're creating a golf funnel, or if this is a funnel for weight loss or for training your bird to talk. Okay, if you focus on giving value things that people, that they want to use, that improve their process, improve their businesses, improve their lives. If you could focus on giving something like that up front on the sales page in the form of information, then it'll multiply the effect of this sales funnel, and it really will be a home run. The easiest way to do this is to give step-by-step instructions on how to do something. All right, teach your niche, teach your target market how to do something as your sales page. Call it a sales page in disguise. Okay, if there were a pre-sale page, teach them how to do something, and the trick will be to teach them how to do it using your product. So if you have a book on lowering your golf score, you can give them a tutorial on how to get 30 extra yards on their drive. All right, and then one of those tips towards the end will say something to the effect of, to get involved in a good strength training, a golf strength training program, of which, by the way, you have a golf strength training product that you recommend to them, and it would be the product that you're promoting. Okay, so it's just a small example of giving value on the front end, and then guiding them down the page or guiding them through your funnel to your 3 purchase options. Now you also want to make sure for this sales page, each of these 3 links that we talked about when we went over the overview, each of the links are going to have their own tracking. Okay, you want individuals, because you want to see, based on the amount of traffic that came in, how many people actually clicked on the option to get the physical version of the product, or how many people actually clicked on the option to get the download version, or how many people versus how many visitors actually came to the site, how many of those people actually clicked and got the free offers, and how many confirmed their email, how much you're leaving on the table. Your business will be run by numbers. Every business is. And if you know your numbers, you'll be able to greatly improve your business. The problem is you can't know your numbers if you're not tracking. You don't know how effective this strategy will be if you don't track each of the links. So you definitely want to make sure you assign different tracking values for each of the 3 purchase options. If you haven't done this already, you want to go ahead and install Google Analytics as well. This will start to tell you how long the people are staying, what clicks they're clicking out of your site on, so that you can start monitoring and cross-referencing, these 3 offers that you're getting ready to put onto your sales page. It will give you the full behind-the-scenes look so that you can know, hey, this is increasing conversions by 4%, from 4 to 8%. You want that information at your fingertips. And a lot of guys forget to install Google Analytics at the beginning of the test, or at all ever. And you definitely want to make sure you have that installed and you know how to use it. Okay, let's go into what most people's biggest fear is how to handle this physical version. All right, this shipping and handling physical version product. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier than you think. So we're going to go to Google and check it out right now. Okay, so let's take a look at how to actually pull off this physical version, and we'll go from there. The first place you want to go to is CreateSpace. If you haven't seen it already, CreateSpace is an Amazon company that allows you to self-publish like authors of the past could only imagine. Okay, they effectively open up publishing in all forms, all medias, to anyone. Any average Joe can officially become a book publisher, music publisher, or even DVD filmmaker. All right. If your product is a book, you'll just come here and click on Authors. Within the Authors tab, you can look at Learn More, and the Learn More section will show you an overview of their actual publishing system here for books. CreateSpace will allow you to go through and select the different types of book paper you want. All you do basically is upload your files, and they convert it into a printable format and actually have it ready for you to ship, or not for you to ship, for them to ship every time one of your customers places an order. All right, all you do is provide the link. So you come here and you walk through actually setting up the cover. They have options where you can do it yourself, or you can order one of their design packages, which is pretty competitive compared to what it would cost to normally have a publishing house do your book cover design. Or you can go through CrowdSpring, which we'll go to in a little bit, to have people compete on your project to do your book cover as well. Also, you want to go and check out your printing options, because your printing options is where you're going to be able to select the size of the book and see the page counts here. And you see, 8.5 by 11. It's a bigger book. White page count. would be 24 by 24 pages to 630 pages. All right. Cream paper count is right here, and then these are the industry standard sizes. They're marked with the green check mark. And you can go down and see the dimensions for the full colored book as well. Now, how they get paid for this and how you get paid, more important, is you get treated as a traditional author. So you get paid with royalties. So if you upload your product and you get it all set up with the settings, you can come down here to the royalty checker, royalty calculator. You don't even have to have the product set up to do this. You can just do this to get a feel for what the cost will be. But let's say your book is going to sell for $24.95, okay? And you only have black and white interior. And let's say it's a let's say it's a 6x9 book. And the number of pages you have in there is, let's say it's a 60-page ebook. You calculate that, and it says that you will get paid $16.30 out of the $24.94 for every book. For if they purchase through Amazon.com, it'll be $11.31. If you're a pro member, obviously $12.82. This is through an e-store, and it just shows you their cut right there. All right, so Amazon will effectively go ahead and take care of everything for you: the printing, the packaging, the shipping, the return, the customer service, the phone, everything. All right, and they'll pay you $16. The lion's share, they're going to take their $8, but for what they cover, it's a pretty sweet deal. Another advantage to using CreateSpace for your physical product is that there's no setup fee. There's no $500 setup fee. There's no minimum order requirements. It is a publisher's dream. If this is your first time learning about this service, I would suggest you going here and clicking on the Why Publish Your Book With Us right here for the video and get a good feel for that. Now, if you're doing film, if it's a DVD that's your main product, you want to go to the filmmaker section and take a look at that. Learn more about the DVDs. Okay, the DVD printing works similar to the book printing. They're going to give you first of all, they're going to give you eligibility for a listing in the IMDb, which is the movie directory for all the movies online. I'm sorry, in the world, not just online, but they have a really neat website at imdb.com. Amazon will go ahead and print this thing with full color, full bleed, everything, custom disc artwork, cover artwork. They're going to create custom DVD menu artwork for you. They're going to give you the UPC, all that stuff, no setup fee, and they'll allow you to sell the DVD on Amazon, your own e-store, and give you the earnings, the royalties. The royalties that you'll earn, let's say the list price is $25, they'll take out $8.70 as their share, and you'll be paid out $16.30, similar to the book. All right, this is very, very handy. They'll even let you go and order volume discounts, meaning you can get 50 of your own DVDs if you do want somebody to ship them, and you'll get them for $4.95 per DVD. 10 years ago, this would be unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. But fortunately enough, Amazon is growing into a monster of a company, and they have these added resources like the cloud service where they're selling off their old, not their old, but their server space that they're not using, and then they have all these publishing resources available, publishing connections. I mean, you can go from independent publisher on Amazon, and they'll even hook you up with mainstream publishers. From there. So just some key things to look into. But no matter if it's a book or a DVD, CreateSpace really, really is a powerful solution. Another option you have is Kunaki, and that's Kunaki, Kunaki.com. Once you come here, this is a rather ugly site, but don't be turned off by the site because it does exactly what it says it does, okay? It's not going to be as fancy as CreateSpace. It's not going to have all the bells and whistles, and you can't just do any kind of inserts and things like that and fancy disc graphics, but they will ship your product to your customer. They'll ship a retail quality, full color, glossy, fully assembled, cellophane wrapped, high quality, retail ready product, whether that's a DVD or they'll also ship the ebook, the videos. They'll ship the CDs. It's a CD and DVD manufacturing company. Okay, they're not a book print publisher. They're famous for not having any commitments, any minimums, or contracts. Okay, there's no setup, there's no mastering, no hidden charges, no risk. They send you a free review copy of the product first. Pretty much you design it, configure it, and manufacture it all in one day. Use their software to design the disc, the case, the inserts, and then select the contents. Now, when they say design, use that word loosely because the design will be nothing like what you're used to seeing over at CreateSpace. Just a word of warning. It'll be rather simple. So check this out, and you can see their pricing. Pricing is one of the things that keeps them so popular. You'll see that if you go to DVD, you want a DVD case, and you can have customers come here and you can have a Kanaki integration with your website, so that every time someone orders, it'll go out and they'll ship it straight from their manufacturing straight to the customer. Definitely read the frequently asked questions, and they'll go into more detail of that. If you're going for this option here, that'll take care. One of those will be more than what you need for your physical version, and that's just for the few people that decide to go ahead and purchase the physical version. You want as less hassle as possible. You want to just be able to go ahead and have that thing shipped out automatically without having to create extra work for yourself to implement this process. The process is worth it. Okay, the little extra effort to getting that physical version set up is worth it, based on the sheer amount of conversion increase you'll see. All right. This is very powerful, guys, so you don't want to skip out and try to if you apply this the exact way that I'm showing you here, the results will be stellar. It just requires a little testing and tweaking. For the downloadable version, obviously you probably already have that set up, or if you're an affiliate, the vendor you're marketing already has that set up. But if not, obviously if it's yourself, you can go with PayPal, 2Checkout, Google Checkout, ClickBank, okay, or even Authorize.net to process your own payments. If you're not going with ClickBank, you also will need something to protect your product download, and that you can use something like eJunkie. Even with ClickBank, you can use something like eJunkie, GetDPD. These are two of the most popular product protection download affiliate management systems out there. DPD is located at getdpd.com. So they make it easy, quick and easy to sell downloads. Their features pretty much are exactly everything that you need. They support the Google Checkout, PayPal, and ClickBank. Okay, and you can go through each one of those. But they give instant checkouts. They give you the ability for multi-cart items, downloadable products. They can deliver key codes if you have a software product. Okay, and complete customization. So go ahead and check out GetDPD. They offer for the plans, how much this costs. They offer a $5 a month plan, $16 a month, and a $45 a month plan. All right, now let's take a look at how to make compelling sneak peek products for this section here, this portion of the sales funnel. This is very, very simple because you've probably already got it done. You need to make a tweak to it. For example, if you're going to offer a sneak peek of an ebook, okay, in this ebook, what you're going to do is you're going to offer them to be able to get a peek at the cover, the actual content of what's going to contain. This sneak peek, it's going to have the cover, the table of contents. If you don't have a table of contents inside the ebook, you really need to create it, if it's not only for this sales process by itself, because the table of contents kind of gives them it whets their appetite for what they're missing out on inside of the rest of the book. So if it just started with chapter 1 and they read a little bit, well, they don't even know that it's this killer information on chapter 8. So you got to have some sort of table of contents. And if you can make the table of contents, if you've already done it, then fine. You don't have to rework it. But if you're going to do it, you might as well do it in a way that assists this process. But if you can almost make the table of contents so it says, for example, if it's a section on, I don't know, direct mail, it would say direct mail. Then you would have semicolon. How to outsell your competitors who are using the internet. Make each table of contents almost like a bullet point and a benefit that they would get from that section. If you do that, that little tweak alone will give you more conversions from free sneak peek downloaders than anything else you can do, because they're chomping at the bit to get to that chapter that they see right there in front of them on the table of contents, but they can't get to it. And then all of a sudden you hit them over the head and say, hey, how would you like the whole thing at a discounted rate? They can't. You forget about it. They can't do anything with it. They can't resist. Okay, and the results. Let's just say you'll want to convert all of your sales processes to something similar. So if you have the ebook, really leverage that table of contents. All right, make it very clear, concise, but have benefits. Then you also want to go ahead and put sales page links sprinkled in. What do I mean? Well, you're going to have a compelling intro, number one, okay? If you don't have an intro to the ebook, go ahead and create one. And this intro is pretty much going to light the fire under them more than the table of contents did, because you're going to tell them what they're about to learn. It's like the preparation, what they're about to get inside the ebook. All right. If you didn't have an intro, well, obviously for this sales funnel, it's important because they're getting a sneak peek. They're trying you out before they get the book. So if you put just a one paragraph or a 300-word intro, try to put it in there, and you can put a link, a sales link, back to the discounted price of the ebook. You follow that? So you won't blatantly advertise that's a link. You just have it sitting there in the middle of the intro, a little blue link, where if they happen to discover it, they will pleasantly be rewarded with a discounted price of the ebook. And of course, you're putting it there on purpose because you want to try to funnel them back into the buying process. If they decided not to bite on the one-time offer and they just wanted the free sneak peek, well, now they have a way to get back to the sales process, into the sales funnel. Okay, and you're probably going to email them anyway, and in a few days, offering them another chance to get the one-time offer. But as far as them consuming the information and being one click away from buying again, you definitely want to sprinkle that link in it. Now, I'm not saying plaster the whole first intro or the table of contents with links back to the sales page. I saw one guy, the entire table of contents was one big link pointing to the process. You can try that. They can say, oh, and that's not a bad idea. Actually, I think I'm going to test that. That's something else that you can test. I haven't done that, so you try that at your own risk. And what I'm saying is the guy took the entire table of contents, the whole list, made it hyperlinkable. So you click it. Anywhere where you click on it, the person thinks they're going to go to that section, but really this is just a sample of the book. It sends them back into the discounted sales page to purchase. Okay, worth a test. But that's what you need to do with the ebook. With the video, they really are going to judge you more on quality than the actual content. So what you'll want to do is, there's several things you can do. One of the easiest way to add high value to any video, we call it add a touch of flair for $5. You want to head on over to a site called Fiverr. If you haven't heard of it, Fiverr is a work-sourced site, and sort of an outsourcing site where you can get just about anything done for $5. All kind of jobs and micro tasks that you want to outsource. If you go there and you put motion video in, you scroll on down, you can find people who actually do high quality motion video introductions for your video. So if you have a product on how to golf or how to get more subscribers, you could have a video like this start, and they'll put the title of your video here. Very fancy graphics, and I don't think you can hear this, but it's very dramatic sound. Okay, and it's not going to be as detailed as if you were a professional motion graphic designer. We have our own motion graphic designer in-house, but you don't need to do that. You can just pick one of these pre-designed ones here and have that created for you. Obviously, you want to pick somebody that has a lot of positive reviews. And that, by adding that touch of flair, you've increased the value of that video. And for somebody going through that sneak peek and they see your video start with that, okay? And then the next thing that they get to is actually a mind map, which is a welcoming introduction to whatever it is that you're going to be teaching them or showing them. Whether it's how to grow tomatoes, how to get a better golf swing, how to jump higher, whatever it is, you can start it off with a mind map welcome introduction. If you put free mind into Google, free mind map, you'll see it'll take you to the first link will be Freemind. It's FREEMIND. It's actually at freemind.sourceforge.net. Okay, and it's a free mind mapping software that will allow you to create mind maps like this, where you could have the map here and you map out your content. So if you know your video has 8 segments on growing tomatoes, you'll put growing tomatoes in the middle, And then you'll put segment 1, it may be finding the right, getting your equipment together. Then it may be actually preparing the soil. And you'll map these out, okay? And it'll take you about 30 minutes, depending on the complexity of your video and the length of your video. Once you have that, and you have your flash, your flash intro, you're ready to go, because now you can go ahead and you can walk them through. Okay, in this section, you're going to tell them what you're about to teach them. Maybe your video didn't have this before. What I'm saying is create this now, because remember, they're getting, the people who are watching this are going to, this doesn't have to be in your downloadable versions, it doesn't have to be in your physical version, but it damn sure has to be in your free sneak peek video. Even if you don't include the touch of flair, which I think you should, at very least, you need the mind map, because then you can go ahead and you're going to say in the first segment of this video, we're going to go over this about gathering your materials, and we're going to show you the most essential tomato tools you need to make sure you grow the biggest tomatoes possible. In this section, we're going to show you a trick to do with your soil that if you do it the right way, will guarantee you to get 5 to 10 times bigger tomatoes. You don't want to miss that. You're always talking about things that are in the video. Okay, you're giving bullet points. You're still selling at this point, even though it's a review. Very, very powerful psychological tactic going on here, guys. So you gotta, if you just take the time and go ahead and apply that. When you have that part done, the people who got that free sneak preview and didn't take you up on the offer will definitely come back to get the main product. Okay, and that's what you're trying to do, because if you fill this traffic funnel here, and you all these people are going to take, the ones who take you up on the free sneak peek, they're going to be a good portion of people who actually go ahead and buy the product. That's what that's what you want. But for some of them that don't, you definitely want to have this in place. Then at the end of this, whether it's a physical, whether it's a ebook or whether it's a video, you have to understand the power of the words, "Let's get started." Okay? You've walked these people through everything you're going to share with them, and they are jacked up. They are expecting, they are really, they know what to expect now. They see stuff in the table of contents that they can't wait to get to. They want to skip right to it. It's right in that grasp, but they can't get it. And they're feeling like they're not part of the club. You gave them a taste of it, but they just can't get it because they decided to pass you up on your offer and be a cheap ass and get the cheap version, the free version. All right, so you want to really kick them in the gut now and let them know, hey, you missed out on, you don't have access to the free. You don't have access to the full product, but you're still going to get access to it. So they can go ahead and, what you want to use is the power of the words, "Let's get started." So at the end of all of your section there, say it's a video, you just wrapped up going through the mind map of everything that's included in the video. You just simply say, okay, so now that you guys know what you're in for, let's get started. That's it. And you leave it hanging. Cut the video. That's it. Those 3 words right there will create more anxiety, more uneasiness in the person watching the free video, that they will almost automatically feel as though the next logical step is to go and purchase your damn product. People don't like to get left hanging. Ask anybody who watched the show that got cut a while ago, 24. Okay, that show was ridiculously popular because every week they left you hanging. And the people just couldn't get enough, and they wanted to see what happened. They had to come back, see if Jack Bauer was going to make it. Same thing. Let's get started will imply that you're about to jump into everything that you just whet their appetite for, except the only difference is they don't get to see it. So now we're going to take a look at what the actual one-time offer looks like that we use, the format of it, and you can tweak it. It's very simple. And this is what's going to pop up for them. Remember, the process is the traffic, they came in from whatever traffic source that you set up to your sales page. They were presented with 3 options, a physical version, a downloadable version, or the free. If they took the free, then they went to an opt-in page where they had to opt in first. After they opt in, they got a confirmation email sent to them, and they confirmed to get the free sneak peek. So they confirm now, and as they confirm, they get redirected to a one-time offer. So we need to take a look at what that looks like. The one-time offer should consist of something like what you see on the screen. It'll be a page that's very simple, and it should have some similar wording. This offer will not be shown again. Let them know that this is a one-time offer, or the offer will not be shown again. And then you want to tell them, you want to create some sense of urgency and a little flare of dramatic here. Stop
don't close this window. You want an exclamation point. You keep put that headline in red. You can test different headlines. Wait, don't close the window. We've seen variances of different conversions based on the command here. Then you just let them know. For example, this says, "I'm so certain that you'll love my How to Grow Tomatoes DVD that I'll let you snatch it up for just $14 if you download it right now." Remember, there's absolutely no risk, and then your purchase is guaranteed. You can just put that little guarantee, yada yada yada, right there. Put a picture of your tomato growing box, and then you have your buy button. Show the original price that they were just expecting to pay before they came into the free offer side of the funnel, and then you show the discounted price of $14. Then, as you see from the chart, they will get passed on to the online processor for the discounted price. And remember, this is where the majority of the sales will come from. Why? Because most people will opt for the free sneak peek to see what you're all about. And they'll come into this free sneak peek and they'll put their email in, they'll confirm it, and then as soon as they confirm it, okay, they'll decide whether they want just the sneak peek or they'll get that opt-in box will pop, that one-time offer will pop up and say, "Hey, I know you wanted the free version. I'm going to give you a discounted version, a discounted price on the paid version. So instead of $19.95, you're going to get it for $14.95. All right, do you want it?" If they say yes, they'll get passed on to pay, and you'll get a lot of people here. If they say no, they'll go for your free sneak peek, which, by the way, is loaded. It's loaded because it's going to send them flying back to this discounted price. There should actually be another curvy arrow right here from the free sneak peek that's going to send them to the discounted price anyway. Okay, because they're either going to look at your table of contents and be ready to purchase, and they'll find the link somehow. You're not going to make the link obvious, but they'll find that link that you put in there that goes back here, or if it's in the video, you'll just you'll direct them back to the site right here where they can click and download the discounted price as well. I know you will find several creative uses for this, and I wish I had more time to give you some of these other tactics that we use on top of this. I get really excited about this stuff every time I talk about it because it really is like cracking the code to profits. This is just one of many high-impact conversion tactics that we've learned along the way, and I wanted to make sure you could at least put this one to use right away. But the fact of the matter is, we have sales-led conversion strategies that take this to the next level and introduce different things that have been proven, tweaks that can be made to the sales process. Nothing dramatic that you have to do, but they result in dramatic increases in conversions. And the same thing with squeeze page conversion strategies, things that you can apply to actually get a higher squeeze page conversion rate to actually fill that funnel, get a larger portion of that traffic actually coming into the funnel. Naturally, if you have more people coming into the funnel, then there's going to be a higher rate, higher volume of people going through and processing through. Imagine the process you just learned with 1,000 people in the funnel versus 100 people, and how dramatically different the profits would be on that. Well, we have tactics that maximize that as well. If you don't have your own product, okay, we have proven ways that you can apply these certain tactics with your affiliate process for high-impact affiliate conversion strategies that no one is talking about. These are the things that can dramatically increase your affiliate commissions and basically put them on overdrive, on passive, true passive income, not having to deal with any product delivery or anything. And then there's our underground strategies, and these are just too damn powerful to mention here, okay? But these are the tactics that the gurus talk about when they're at the bars with each other at the back of these marketing meetings or at these conferences. And these are some of the strategies that I will reveal to you. We will go over them. It's just not the time here. If you want to get access to this information, if you want to see each of these broken down, we've put it into step-by-step format for you on these different tweaks and conversion tactics that you can use. Make sure you click the link on this page, okay, and then sign up, and you'll get taken to this information where you can actually go through these one by one and apply these to your business. The trick with conversions is to add a little on at a time. Okay. Usually, if you pile everything on at one time, you really don't know what's causing the magic to happen. Let's say you're starting with one sales page and you pile on all of the strategies and tactics that we give you in this sales letter conversion strategies segment. Well, then you don't know what's causing the increase in the conversion. You have to have a control piece where you test a few things at a time, preferably one thing at a time, where you can do multivariate. But at least then you'll know what's causing the spikes and the increase. All right. So I encourage you to go ahead and click the link on this page. Take a look at each of these conversion strategies one by one. If you love what you just saw, then I know you will absolutely knock it out of the park with these strategies on top, because it only gets better. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care and take action.